Welcome back, guys. Another episode of Talkmen Tuesday. Sora and Angel back at it again. And of course, Sora, how you doing?
I am doing fantastic. How are you doing, Angel?
Pretty good, pretty good. Might be having some technical difficulties, but we'll work it out, right? Hopefully nobody notices
We're all used to it at this point.
With that being said, we're going to roll the intro.
Roll it!
It's Tuesday, Talkmen Tuesday. Everybody's looking forward to the podcast, yeah. Tuesday, Talkmen Tuesday. Everybody's looking forward to the podcast, yeah.
Woo! That saved my butt.
That was smooth.
Sora,
Yeah.
what was it? Do you know what a quinceañera is?
Yep.
15,
When
basically.
the young lady turns 15.
Huh. My cousin's having a quinceañera this weekend. So we're going to close at
Ooh.
6. Because we're going to have like a lot of people here. And a lot of people from the store are going to it. So we're just going to close early. And so, should be fun. Should be interesting.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But also, my aunt wants to cook the food of the quinceañera. Which I'm not sure how that's going to turn out. But
Is it usually catered?
yeah, it's a ton of people. it's like trying to cater for or like make food for your wedding, which apparently my aunt did that too.
Okay. That's something I would not want to put myself through, but all power.
Yeah, well, like my family's like, why would you do that to yourself? And she wants to do it. It's like it's her party. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let her do her own thing.
That just seems like a lot of pressure.
Yeah. To cook. Yeah. But I feel like there's gonna be some good stories from it too. We have
True.
a ton of family coming from like different parts of like California, and I'm not even sure what other parts. But it was supposed to be like a small dinner, then turned out to like this big party, and then we might be underestimating how many people are going to come. Because
Well, it's a big event, right? So
it's basically like a mini wedding, so they're going to celebrate that. So hopefully there's some good stories for next week. Excuse me. Cool.
hopefully.
Ooh, how was your wedding? Not your wedding, but the wedding you went to this weekend.
Oh, it happened a while ago. No. The wedding I went to in Boston, it was good. There was a lot of walking because we wanted to go see all the touristy things in Boston, so that was fine. But besides that, I mean, it was a pretty standard wedding. We had a lot of lobster rolls, a lot of
Did you catch
seafood.
Pokemon?
It was fun though. No, I didn't download it again or reinstall it, update it. I slacked. I'm sorry. I'm slowly killing you by just dying off of it little by little because you would have taken full advantage of it.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah. I think I want to take. Oh yeah, I'm trying to take full advantage of, like this year. I don't know. I feel like my way of thinking is like I just might be busier next year, in which I might not put as much time as I need to put on it to actually like level up. It's just an insane amount of time. But just like even your 20 minutes a day or whatnot.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Yeah. Ooh. But the number one player.
I'm
of
sorry for
Pokemon
letting
Go-
you down with that.
It's okay. But the number one Pokemon player, like XP wise, he admittedly posted like on YouTube that he probably spent like 6 figures on his Pokemon Go Pokemon Go account. The face already.
That's 6 figures more than I would ever spend on that.
Well, who's trying to make a budget for it? I try to make a budget for it now this year. I'm like, yeah.
How's that going?
It's
I tried making a budget, okay? I didn't say I followed it.
I said June. I followed it. This year, it's already a weekend. I'm over that budget. It's a weekend.
We're quite literally 12 days into this, and you're already over budget.
Yes.
I have no comment.
I would tend to try to do like a budget of like $100 for Pokemon Go because I thought that would be like a lot. Yeah, I'm over that.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see what happens. See if I cut off. Like, I literally was like, if I don't go to like eat fast food, I could just use that for my Pokemon Go money, right?
Are you still eating fast food?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was the thought that counted, right? So we're good.
The key is having a budget and sticking to it. Which I clearly am not done. Oh. But maybe.
I'm like coming from the guy that's not doing it currently, but
it's always next month, right?
yeah. Or there's always the rest of this month. Just don't spend any more money on it. But
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I had to hold myself back.
yeah, no, that's too easy.
Yeah. We'll see. Maybe. Hopefully, no like new Pokemon comes out that I don't have like that many of, like Pokemon Go candies. Just like chill out. Maybe. I just go into like these YouTube like Black Hole, all these great Pokemon players, and I'm like, I want to be like them, so I can try to go hard. It's like you spend a lot of money trying to go hard.
Yeah, there's a cost to it. Quite literally, there's a cost to it.
Yeah. Okay. Anything new with you?
I'm under my Pokemon Go budget, so that's a big plus. But Amazon Prime Day is today and tomorrow.
Any deals you're looking out for?
I have already bought things. So my company gave me a $100 gift card. Like literally, it was yesterday. Yeah, so yesterday they gave it to my team. And I'm like, well, that's kind of coming in handy for Amazon Prime Day. So I bought 5 things for $99.17. So I used that to a T.
That was a good calculation.
Let me pull up my. Yeah, well, I got to a point and I was like, I'm so close, because I had like $88, and so it was like with tax, I was getting there. Let me. I mainly bought things for my cats, but I love them, so that's okay. I bought a little cat toy that's a butterfly that spins around. I bought a new cat tree for them, and I bought a cat tunnel bed. And then I needed to spend money for me, quote unquote. Mm-hmm. So I told Candace, hey, this projector is really cheap. And she goes, you don't need a projector. So I didn't get the projector, because why would I spend my own money on something that I wanted? So I bought a knife and scissors sharpener for our kitchen. This is my life.
Now that I get something I want with my own money.
With my dang money that I earned.
Next thing you know, don't talk too loud. She might be listening.
She probably is. She's waiting.
How did she convince you to buy the knife set? Did you want the knife set?
I wanted the projector. wanted that dang projector very bad. The conversation truly went, I'm going to get this projector. No, you're not. Okay, I'll delete it from my cart. That's how things went.
There was no discussion? How'd you throw in the idea of like,
that was the discussion.
That was the discussion.
That was the discussion, yeah.
Married life.
I didn't have too much to say following that.
So did she ask for knives afterwards? Or what happened after that?
No, I just thought, well, I'm not going to get that. I need to get something else that looks kind of cool.
Okay.
And that's what I came up with.
A nice set. Do you have a camera system?
A knife set. Camera, like security cameras?
Yeah, security cameras.
Yep. We've got some of those, and we have a Ring doorbell and stuff. Those were cheap. That's a lot of stuff that the Prime Days got going on.
Yeah, I feel you might do that. Ring, alarm, and like some outdoor cameras. Like 2 or 3.
It's like you can tell when there's actually a good deal because it gets used very quickly. And then you can tell when there's like a type of thing just because it's like just been on like the lightning deals forever.
It makes me want to go to Amazon right now. But no, I shouldn't. Okay.
Yeah, wait, no, you're already over your budget on things. Yeah. So you're not allowed to be looking at this. Even though it is the best deals of all the year.
2 days of epic deal.
Am I helping?
No, you're not. They got a portable speaker. A portable speaker.
I need a portable speaker. They had a little tiny like mini drone that's usually $150 for $30, and I almost got it, but I was like, I have nowhere that I would use that. And my cats would probably like swat it down.
Yeah.
Oh wait, for the mini speaker, are you looking at the Bose Bluetooth one or the JBL one?
I saw the JBL one on like the front homepage. JBL trending deals. Yep. But camera system might be nice too. Just for
yeah. And the camera systems have good deals on them too. Because again, some of the stuff it's like, yeah, we marked it. It's a deal. We marked it down $10. It's like, okay, like sure, but then you have things that like there's a watch that it's originally $110, but it's selling for $40. Like that's a deal.
Yeah.
And it's a cool watch in my opinion too.
Is it Ring's also owned by Amazon? So I feel like they tend to have usually good deals year round from time to time. Okay. I need to stop looking at these. But yeah, if we get Ring doorbell,
or else you just keep looking at it.
It's definitely it's definitely not coming out of my own pocket. That's gonna be like the store's money.
Yep.
The security for the house. Even though we're currently, parents are building a porch in front of the house, and like one of our like customer that comes in saw it. It was like, why are you guys doing that? And I was like, what do you mean? Well, you guys are always here at the store. Like, you guys would never spend time over there. Like, thank you. That's great. Okay, I need to stop. Wait.
That's what I'm doing right now. I keep looking at it and I'm like, I need to stop doing this or else I'm not going to be talking anymore.
Alright, this is a random question. Sorry. What would you name your boat if you had one?
Angel.
You're like little...
First of all, I will never own a boat. They are way too much maintenance. But
How much maintenance are we talking about?
my brother, so CJ, he has a boat, and it was like we went on it maybe like 5 times, and like 2 out of the 5 times something happened with it where it like wasn't working properly, and like he had to put tons of hours into trying to like fix it up, like make sure like the motor was always good, the spark plugs were always intact with it, and like it's just a pain in the butt. Apparently, that's why they always say you always want to know somebody that owns a boat. You don't actually want to own a boat, just so you don't have to worry about any of that maintenance and stuff.
Just run it out for the day or something.
But
You could just like rent it out for the day, like a boat, instead of like owning one.
I'm sure if I rented it out, they'd probably want to be a part of it. They'd probably be like, "Hey guys, can we come out on our boat too?" I would name my boat the Kraken or something, like it's just a sea monster or something like that. So I'd go the Kraken 2, just because I feel like you have to put like some sort of number next to it. Actually, no, because that makes it seem like the Kraken sank. So I'm just going to stick with the Kraken. It's just the Kraken. There's no Kraken 2.
I'm trying to think of like a Spanglish name, but nothing's coming up with. Did you know the 3 legendary birds of Pokemon? You know how there's like Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres? I'm not sure if this is real or not. But somebody said they had like Spanish origins. That's why it's like the last like it has 1, 2, 3 in Spanish, like uno, dos, tres. It's like Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. I'm like, what? I didn't know that. I'm not sure if they actually. It was like 1, 2, 3 in Spanish. Good morning.
Interesting. That's pretty cool. I only just knew that it was like Zapdos is obviously the one that looks like lightning because Zap. And then Moltres, Molten Lava, so he's the lava guy, lava looking one, or fire. And then Articuno, Arctic, so snow. But I never really put any. Is that maybe how you get them first in like the video games? Do you come across Articuno first, so 1, and then Zapdos next, and then Moltres after that? I wonder if there's some sort of sequence with it too.
The national Pokedex numbers go in order. From like Articuno's the first one, Zapdos second, and Moltres third.
What numbers are they?
140. Let me pull up my Pokedex. Something like that, I wouldn't say. Yeah. 144 is Articuno, 145 is Zapdos, 146 is Articuno. No, Moltres. It's coming out tomorrow too, Moltres.
So they were still in the original 151 then?
Yep. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, 8 Pokedexes. I did not realize that.
That is wild.
We know from the original 151. Yeah. I hardly know any. Like, I guess I still saw it when it was Johto. Like the second version, second Pokedex. The third one. That one. Yeah, that one's all new to me.
What's like the newest set of Pokemon called?
There's the Galar. I'm not sure there's a whole set. There's just a couple of them. I guess Alola. Alola might be the newest one. That's a full set. Even that is just like 19.
Oh, that's like
No,
the. Oh wait, this is. Huh.
a little Pokemon just came into Pokemon Go, so it might be that new.
Okay. I wonder, like, full Pokédex. National Pokédex. I'm just going to scroll. How many Pokemon do you think there were, if you were to guess? Because I'm going to have an answer, but...
793. Look at the Pokedex.
905.
905.
905. Gee, like, I don't know any of these. Enamorus? Ursaluna? These aren't Pokemon. These are make-believe. As if Pokemon are make-believe. Clever? Or Cleaver?
What do you remember when you were a kid? For sure, the first one.
Yeah, let me see, like, what was the second batch? Because, yeah, for sure the first one I remember. Let's see, after 151. I remember the starting Pokemon a tiny bit from the next batch. Just like the Cyndaquil.
I remember Togepi.
But, like, the common Pokemon from that next batch, not too familiar with, besides, like, Togepi and Pichu.
Lugia, Ho-Ho, the three, was it Raikou, Mold, Entei, or, I forgot the Suicune.
Lugia, Ho-Oh, Suicune, Raikou, and Entei. I totally probably butchered all those names, but...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I guess I remember sprinkles of the second set. But then the third batch, no. Like, not growing up. Like, as I was playing the new games and stuff like that, yeah, I got familiar with the third batch, but...
Yeah, I was like, the third batch, the only two I remember are Groudon and Kyogre. I think two games were named after them.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was like Pokemon Rock or something. What?
That's why I remember those.
Kyogre Pokemon game. Oh, Pokemon Sapphire.
And it was a picture of both of them right there.
But yeah, those were...
Yeah, Sapphire version.
Let me look at
And Ruby version. Yeah.
Ruby. Yeah, Ruby was the Groudon. Yeah, see, I never played any of those. Or Emerald was with the other guy. Was with Rayquaza.
That was Game Boy Advance.
I never played any of those Pokemons. Yeah. Did you have... I guess, so you had a Game Boy Advance then?
I don't... I'm trying to think. The last Game Boy I got was Game Boy Color.
Okay. Because I had a Game Boy Color, and then I had a Game Boy Advance, which was the like handheld, not handheld. That's a terrible way to explain it, but like the longer one. And then I had the Game Boy Advance SP, which was really cool because it had the light attachment to it, and so you could click that button, and then the screen would light up. I don't know if they made any after that. I'm sure they did.
Game Boy SP was foldable, right?
Yeah.
I had one of those, and I had the Game Boy Advance because I was like, I thought that was too bulky, so I skipped that one. But then I went for the Game Boy Advance SP. I got back into it with the Game Boy Advance. Yeah.
Game Boy Advance in 2001 sold for $100. Game Boy Advance SP, which was the foldable one, sold for $130. And that was in 2003. Oh, then they had the Nintendo DS, which came after it.
I stopped after that.
And then for some reason, they came out with the Game Boy Micro, which was just looking like the size of a Tamagotchi thing that was like a keychain, essentially.
Mm.
Then they went back and they did the Nintendo DS Lite. Then the Nintendo 3DS in 2011. Then they thought it would be a good idea to do a Nintendo 2DS in 2013.
Mm-hmm.
And then Nintendo 3DS XL in 2015. And then the Switch.
Mm. And people have gone crazy for the Switch.
Oh, I love my Switch.
Yo, Switch?
I've got a Switch, yeah. It's charging right behind me.
Yeah. Describe it. Like, what do you play on it?
So when I first got it, I played Mario. I have a lot of party games on there, like group games to play. Mm-hmm. Just like Mario Party. I got Jackbox Party. I've got just a lot of fun different ones. Then I've got Lego Harry Potter that Candace and I play. We are on the final year, so should be finishing up that one soon whenever we decide to turn it on again. Mm-hmm. But then recently I've just been playing like an MLB baseball game on it. But it's nice just because it's pretty compact and has a lot of good game options. Because I know with a big one, I had Animal Crossing on there too. I love Animal Crossing. But everybody goes crazy for the Zelda games, and that was one of the first really big names that the Nintendo Switch made, an open world Zelda game. And I believe they're coming out with the second one at some point, but I never played the first one.
Mm-hmm. I was for Nintendo Switch when COVID happened, I don't know if it barely came out or something. I just remember Nintendo Switches were scarce. People were trying to find them, paying. It's like when the PS5 came out. People were paying weird amount of money for them. What is going on?
Yeah, people were waiting in lines, and as soon as they would get in stock, they would be out of stock that same exact day. They were just a hot commodity, which, I mean, it makes sense because it's something that you're able to do. It wasn't the newest tech because it had been out for a couple of years at that point, but I think that they were releasing a lot of good games at that point because that's when, around the time Animal Crossing was coming out, was really honest at the very beginning of COVID. And so there was a massive push right there just because you can escape and you can have a little village and all of this stuff and you don't have to worry about it. And so it was a release for people. But yeah, they were gone and prices were spiking like crazy and Nintendo stock prices were going crazy high too. So it was a good time for Nintendo.
Mm-hmm. Dun dun dun. Might have connection issues right now. No! We're doing so close.
Uh-oh. It says Angel slow connection.
We're so close. So close.
Well, this will be a commercial break brought to you by Nintendo.
So
Nintendo.
Maybe
Come
it's just him.
play games.
Who knows what's going to be
That
recorded?
was absolutely terrible. I will work on that slogan. But Angel is probably restarting his webpage.
Alright.
Excuse me for a sec.
I will name it.
Boo.
First name that comes, it's mine. Priscilla.
For all you listening, I cannot believe it is already July 12th. I feel
Sounds like my first crush.
summer always flies by. It's It's one of those times of the year where lots of stuff happens. Everybody takes advantage of the warm weather that we got out there. All these plans.
I wonder if PC's loading on
You have time to relax a little bit, but it's a lot of just like getting in touch with people, which is not a bad thing. But before we know it, it's going to be winter again. When I look down and I see a 7 as the month, it's never a good sign because it means that we're getting that much closer to get cold weather.
Time. I don't know what's going on, guys.
And I am the type of person that I love winter, but I also really enjoy summer.
Around like 2
I just don't like it when it's too crazy hot.
I'm so thirsty. So I got another.
I also want to enjoy it.
2/3 of the way down. Oh man,
that's the life I live. Getting to choose Illinois, right in the Midwest. It's kind of one of those places that you get every single season, which is good. It's no California or something where you always have nice, beautiful weather, whatnot. I feel like everybody's always in a good mood in California just because they don't have to worry about snow.
Should I exit out of this? Should I not? I wonder. Hey.
Who knows?
Oh, he says, hey.
An ending place for me.
What do you see in your screen?
Never know. Probably not, but you never know.
What do you see in your screen? It's still recording. Just end it and then start over.
We are currently having technical difficulties because it's not showing Angel, and we can't hear Angel, but he's typing in the chat. So, you guys might be having two different versions of this podcast. You might be having my version talking with you, and Angel might be talking with you too, trying to figure out what's happening.
Let's see.
But Riverside keeps us on our toes, if nothing else. But I'd be curious if you guys played Game Boy or any, I guess, video game consoles or handhelds or anything like that, and what you all play, or if you never really played too many video games growing up. Just because it was a piece of my childhood for sure. Still, it's kind of like a little escape sometimes. Again, but be curious what you guys play. Or don't play, and why not? I feel like for me, though, the longer or the older I get, video games have become a way to kind of like connect with friends just because it's very easy to kind of lose touch with people sometimes. But to be able to kind of chat and kind of just connect it and play multiplayer games and stuff like that all online, it gives you the ability to stay up to date with them all and not lose touch so much, which is never a bad thing, in my opinion. Hey, welcome back. You left me. You left me to ramble about everything.
I was literally rambling too, so I'm like, I wonder where you guys will see. I ramble, sort of ramble.
That's exactly what I said. I said you guys are probably going to have two different versions of this podcast. One where I'm talking to you and one where Angel's talking to you.
We're in sync now. We're using a lag.
Yeah, there was a lag before.
Why did we do this beforehand? Okay. Alright. I actually named, if I had a boat, what would I name him? Name her?
You're finally answering this question from 15 minutes in.
I would name her Priscilla. Priscilla. Because that was like my first crush in elementary school. I might not remember her yet.
Wow, yeah. The heart wants what the heart wants. What a name, too. That's like an old-timey name.
Yeah.
Priscilla.
I thought it was beautiful because she was beautiful.
In what grade?
I was probably like...
Third.
No, I want to say it was like second, third, or fourth.
Nailed it. Oh, Priscilla.
I was trying to figure out, like, when did I, like, either lose interest or did we just, like, change classes? And I'm not sure if, like, we just changed classes 5th grade or she moved or something happened that I don't remember her that much on 5th grade. So second, third, and fourth.
Well, I can tell you definitely haven't lost interest because you're naming a boat after her. So that's still locked in there.
Yeah, I have no idea. They're good memories.
So you're naming yours after a girl. I'm naming mine after a sea monster. Okay. The two different types of boats.
Okay, what's the closest thing to real magic? With a new smart something coming out almost every day, what products amaze and astound you the most?
The closest thing to real magic is love. Nope. Nope, not saying that. I would say, I think 3D printing is really cool right now. It's not necessarily magic, but I think it's very cool how you can upload a photo to something like a robot, and then it can go and add this filament and create it. And like, it's got these moving parts and stuff like that you're able to kind of do. Obviously, it's all connected, but 3D printing, I think, is a very cool concept. So that's going to be my answer. Again, I know it's not close to magic, but still.
I would go with the new like drone camera security systems. I thought that was pretty cool. Like, they're not just stationary, but like if something happens, and like it'll turn on, fly to the zone, and like film it. Like, that's so smart. Because like, what if someone tries to get somewhere where like cameras aren't pointing towards?
Yeah.
So this one would go towards. But then again, like, I just hope it does like a live feature and saves the video, because I feel like if an intruder comes in and sees the drones pointing the camera at them, they're gonna swat
it down. Yeah.
So, and then, they cost a pretty penny too. So not only did they break in, they broke your drone.
Yeah. I wonder if it's an Amazon deal day. You should get that for the store, though. That would be pretty cool.
But the drone, it would have to be for the house. Because the store has every angle to the camera.
That's fair. That's fair.
We got like 16 cameras in here. So, but the house would just be like 2-3 cameras. And then, yeah, there's a lot of windows, so.
Yeah.
I don't know. Huh.
The thing that I love about where our house is, we're on a corner, which is great because there's a lot of visibility around it, and we've got a ton of streetlights around us, and so it's like a very well lit area too. So it's very safe. But yeah, still have obviously all the cameras and everything like that too. I feel like it's just a necessity now. I feel like growing up, there weren't really because Ring cameras weren't a thing or anything like that. I feel like the home cameras wasn't necessarily like a thing just yet.
Ring went into Shark Tank. See that?
Yeah. That was one of their biggest regrets. That was one of the things that they were like, because it wasn't called Ring. It was called something else. It was called like Door or something. But then they sold it to Amazon, and I think it was Kevin O'Leary who was talking about it. He goes, yeah, if I would have made the deal that they were asking for when they came in, or if anybody would have, like, he's like, it would have been worth like $150,000, $200,000 no, not 200,000, 200 times the investment. And so it would have been like a wild amount of money. But that's like one of those things that until you understand it, it's like, why do I want a camera in front of my door? Like, that's kind of weird. Like, I've got a doorbell. But it's like, oh, it's a good idea. Everybody's really bought into it. I shouldn't say everybody, but a majority of people have bought into it.
The security part of it, like, you see what's going on. But then again, like how you said previously, we didn't have that. We didn't need to know.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it helps out if you are on vacation or something, and you happen to be posting online saying you're on vacation. And like, that means his house is empty.
Yeah. Candace and I were actually talking about that. We were like, whenever people are on vacation, they post that they're on vacation. It's like you're just broadcasting to the world that nobody's home right now. Or if because we didn't post any photos or anything when we were in Boston, just because it was one of those things. Like, we're telling people we are states away, and like, why? Or if people post photos of if you're going to a wedding and you post the wedding invitation or something, like, you're literally telling everybody where this wedding is at. Like, what are you doing? But some people don't think about that, but it's a crazy time.
A month later.
So you always got to be careful.
And my friend's like, that happened a month ago, and I'm like, yeah, I know. I just didn't want to post it during that time. Okay. That might be the question of the day.
Yeah, let's do it.
What will finally break the internet? Take this question in a serious direction or a funny direction. Either way, it's sure to get an interesting answer. Maybe even get a good conversation going.
What will break the internet?
You got an answer? Want me to go?
You go. You go first.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Alien invasion.
And then the internet just shut down.
So people will be broadcasting that aliens are coming, and that would just take off the whole internet. And plus, alien would probably want to destroy our big major communication system, because when the rebels want to take over a government, what do they take over? It's government office and the radio stations, right? So here they'll take off the higher officials and then hit the internet.
Huh. I like that. I'm going to take it a different way, though. I'm still going to say it's a war thing and that's happening. But I'm going to say Russia, just an evil power. And for all of our Russian listeners, I'm not saying you're all evil. I'm sorry. It's just kind of something that came out. But I'm going to say somebody's going to shoot down a satellite. Because I feel like all the internet's connected to different satellites that are all in space, kind of orbiting. And so I feel like there's going to be something that they're going to shoot missiles at all these different U.S.-based or, again, Russian-based satellites that are connected to the internet, so there's no communication that way. So both of ours are war settings. You're just going extraterrestrial. I'm going human.
I'm surprised Russia hasn't hit anything with Elon Musk, because didn't he provide internet for Ukraine? Or I don't know. It was a tweet. I'm not sure he actually pulled through with it.
I don't know if he did.
You know about that tweet, right?
No.
Somebody was, I think Elon tweeted something, and then somebody was like, "Well, why don't you prove your point that you would help people with the internet? Ukraine needs internet, go help them out." And so he was like, "Give me a few hours," and then I'm not fully sure if it actually went through or not, but people are saying that Elon helped put internet in Ukraine during that
interesting
big wartime, which internet helps out with communication. And yeah, communication is a huge part for the president to give out its orders for all trying to hold back. Yeah, and it's a crazy thing. Huh.
And just think what people did before internet.
Sorry, let's meet at the mall at 4 p.m. Be there at 4 in front of the Target, okay? In front of the Target. I'll see you there. Maybe 15 minutes late. He didn't show up.
Yeah, I would never meet you anywhere before the internet, before like you could tell me if you were running late or something. Just because like we talked about before, it's like I am somebody that gets there super, super early and you would lag behind, so I'd be there for an hour before you showed up.
Like, oh, he's not here. 15 minutes past. I'll get to 20 minutes later. I'm like, sorry, I haven't showed up.
He's not here.
But yeah.
Yeah, I like that. So that's going to be the question of the day. So you guys can let us know what your answer is in the comment section below if you're watching us on YouTube or if you're listening to us on one of the podcast platforms. You can email it to us at talkmentuesday@gmail.com. And again, just as a refresher, the question of the day is, what do you think is going to break the internet? So pretty open-ended, not one side or the other side. It's just give us what your opinion is. And again, you can let us know your answers either comment section or talkmentuesday@gmail.com, and we will read through those. And as always, if you guys have any topics you want us to cover next week, let us know. We are always happy to do so. Jeff Bezos actually personally reached out and said to make sure to mention Amazon Prime Day. So that was our little, I guess, kind of leak in on that. So thank you, Mr. Bezos. Again, see you on the yacht next week. But again, if you guys have anything you want us to talk about, let us know. More than happy to cover it. And also, too, if you guys have any tips, tricks, feedbacks, let us know because we are always looking to increase your listening pleasure. And I'd be curious to know what you guys heard when we were having that tech issue. If you heard me, if you heard Angel, if you heard just like a random collaboration of both of us. So we're just keeping you all on your toes. But thank you, as always, for letting us steal some time out of your week to chit-chat. But we look forward to talking with you guys more next week. But in the meantime, stay safe, social distance, give somebody a hug, and make sure to tell somebody you love them. But we will talk with you guys more next week. Peace.